Alright, check it out. I'm making a goofy video while I'm taking care of some odds and ends. Because goofy videos, comedy videos, is what I like to make on occasion, in order to be able to watch them at a later date and make myself laugh. See, I'm a target, victim, and activist concerning the criminal expedition of what is known as gang stalking. It's also called organized stalking. Boo! Check it out. My name is Leslie Williams, and I'm in San Diego, California. I'm a good woman. I'm not involved in any illegal activity whatsoever. I'm a Christian. And I'm also a whistleblower. You would not believe what I suffer on a daily basis as a result of being a whistleblower, and as a result of being isolated in the campaign that is harassing me and tearing down every aspect of my life and my personal independence, including financial, in order to be able to eventually steer me into environments they can control as a result of the circumstances that are created as a result of the financial destitution that's covertly being managed and implemented. And they will take me off of Social Security in order to be able to, create these physical circumstances. Sorry. In order to be able to, excuse me please. In order to be able to situate me physically in environments they can control, while labeling me as being crazy as a result of what I'm exposing, because that's how they discredit the truth, by discrediting the truth teller. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California. And I do what I do in order to be able to inform, to expose the truth concerning the factual realities of these expeditions, concerning what's happening to me. Anyways, so, what's happening? What's new in the hood? Check it out. You know what I did 2 days ago? I built I built what is known as a hillbilly birdhouse. And it basically, what it was just a Tupperware bowl, and I took some Ralph's grocery store plastic bags, and I cut them up in order to be able to make strands. And then I twisted them to make them into a string, and then I taped them with electrical tape to keep them in the string format. And then I attached 4 strings to each corner of the Tupperware bowl, and then I brought the strings up, tied them together so it could hang down from a tree. But check out what happened this morning. A baby squirrel got up in it, because he's light enough to be able to stand on the tree branch that it's attached to. So now I got to get out of my tent. I'm hiking in San Diego. I came to California because organized stalking and gang stalking is happening in every state in the United States. And it's a nationwide syndicate. Go to Google and type in a gang stalking tech. Everything you need to know. It's a manifesto of a manager of gang stalking crews. He flat out states they're a nationwide syndicate. And he states in this manifesto that when a target moves from one state to the next, the syndicate that's in the state the target was in will pay the syndicate in the state the target's going to take over in the campaign. That's how I was stalked and tracked to California. After they created the homelessness in Michigan, I said, screw this, I ain't going through this again. I had already been through 5 apartments because of these skanked out freaks. Yeah, go to Google and type in how they'll run apartments next to targets. How they will solicit current tenants of apartments that you might be in to engage in gang stalking for you to experience on a non-stop basis in the apartment building. How they'll steal your rent. How they'll get postal employees on board to steal your rent, even rent that's mail certified mail return receipt. Yeah, it's called gang stalking and mail theft and mail delayment. Anyways, I can't feed all these squirrels. They got too big of an appetite. Right now I got at least 3 adult squirrels and at least 2 baby squirrels. Check this squirrel out. See him? He's the one that got up in the birdhouse I made. It's hanging up over there in the tree. There he goes. Anyways, I'm in San Diego, California. And every now and then I make a comedy video because comedy videos make me laugh. Is isolation a method of organized stalking and gang stalking? Yes, it is. Google it. And you will come to understand it's the only way that these expeditions can effectively continue against the target because of the isolation that is deliberately and intentionally created of a target. This is done by rerouting our emails for help, faking email replies for help, literally even rerouting our phone calls, whether it be landline, public phones, or cell phones, and they will reroute our phone calls to them while they pretend to be the people we're calling as a result of them knowing who we're calling. And then after you tell your story, they act like you're not interested in your case, like a lawyer. Cell phone hacking and cell phone call rerouting, or landline call rerouting, or payphone call rerouting is a method of theirs. They've already initiated it towards me multiple times. And if you Google that aspect of this crime, you will be able, if you Google that aspect of this crime, you will be able to see that that is a factual reality. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Dusty Williams. I'm looking at a little, I'm looking at a date that I wrote on my, oh, I got it marked down. I wrote a little thing on my, I taped a piece of paper to my camera and then wrote something on it, and it faded out as a result of me taking the camera in and out of my pocket. But I remembered I wrote it down on a piece of paper. Anyways, I'm in La Jolla, California. My name is Leslie Williams, San Diego County. I'm a good woman. I'm not involved in any illegal activity whatsoever. Now, I already proved that I'm a victim of this crime, but I can't get no help because of who's connected to this crime. Go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Catches Gang Stalker Admitting Sent to Harass." Listen to what the three teenagers admit to, in reference to what they admitted to when a hidden digital tape recorder was running on me when they were admitting to it. Then after you listen to it, look at the description of that YouTube video. You'll see a YouTube title, copy and paste it into YouTube, and then look at the statements I'm making in that YouTube video and look at the published date. It was made before I caught those three teenagers admitting to what they were admitting to. Then go to YouTube and type in 202/20/13, Learning Disabled Woman Catches Another Gang Stalker Admitting Sent to Harass. And that individual literally stated, admitted to me and a hidden running digital tape recorder that a San Diego police officer put him on the corner to engage in organized stalking, gang stalking. When I said, and when you listen to that video, you'll hear me saying, you know, you guys are all the same. Who put you on this corner? The reason why I said you guys are all the same was because he was engaging in gang stalking for me to witness. And it's the same exact tactic that's used against me along all my routes by different people. That's why I said you guys are all the same. So why am I not getting no help? Because it's organized crime in the system, that's why. Anyways, this is a comedy video. And I make comedy videos on rare occasions in order to make myself laugh, to make you laugh, and to inform and expose factual realities concerning this criminal expedition. I have literally, you would not believe who I have caught. I have literally so much proof, it's astronomical. But check this out. And I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to close in reference to this particular video file. This particular video file, this particular thing that I'm getting ready to show you, is relevant. Okay, now, this right here is part of a manifesto of a manager of gang stalking crews. And he describes, I think it's a he, it could be a she though. He describes what he's responsible for. So, check this out. The Bureau of Technology Communications monitors the target's phone calls, emails, and absolutely everything else. Check this out. The Bureau of Technology Communications monitors the target's phone calls, emails, and absolutely everything else. Yeah. They tend to recruit people from National Archives, census takers, office records employees, credit card companies, Medicare insurance, etc. in order to use their employment descriptions in the aiding and abetting of what's brought about against the target. Now, this right here is towards the end of the manifesto. You can find it by going to Google and typing in a gang stalking tech, everything you need to know. This right here is called mincing, which is one of their, this is a term that describes the tactic, luring a target into the legal system. And could this be done while, because see what they do, they've given me other evidence, okay? Me catching those three teenagers and then me catching that separate individual admitting they were put on a corner to engage in gaslighting, okay? I believe that those was luck, okay? Those incidences was luck, but they've given me a bunch of other evidence. Why would they be doing that? hoping I'd run to a lawyer. Ah. Are lawyers involved in organized stalking? Let me just put it to you this way. Go to YouTube. Go to Google. Or go to Freedom from Covert Harassment and Surveillance. Look on the very, very bottom of their homepage. A remote neural monitoring file. Social services workers and lawyers are directly mentioned in the remote neural monitoring file. Yes. And remote neural monitoring is all over the internet in reference to that technology being involved in gang stalking. Just Google it and YouTube it, and or organized stalking. You'll find it. So basically, what they do is bait you to run to the judicial system for help, and then your case is pipelined before a syndicated judge, who makes you a ward of the state in order to trap you in the syndicate, so they can treat you like a straw person, to exploit your insurance benefits that are applied for in your name, and then to exploit you sexually in a syndicated run environment they own, like a psychiatric floor, a jail, or a group home. It's racketeering. It's human trafficking. Yeah. And, so I make my videos to inform, to expose the truth concerning the factual realities of these expeditions. Go to Google and type in a gang stalking tech. Everything you need to know. It's a manifesto of a manager of gang stalking crews. And if you can't find the manifesto in reference to the link that it was originally found in, you can find it in some of my blogs, because I copied and pasted the entire manifesto and put it in some of my blogs. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. You would not believe the proof I have. It's just astronomical. Over 500 audio files, multiple video files, email predictions, notaries. The proof is just astronomical. So what? Who cares? I got proof. None of this proof will ever see the light of day in reference to any court case, because they'll pipeline the case before a syndicated judge. Yes, they will. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams, and so I make these videos, upload them, so my statements can be isolated in space and time in reference to the nature of the statements and the date these videos are published. So if anything happens to me after the fact, you'll see this crime is happening to me. Yes, human trafficking, sexual servitude rings, prostitution rings. Why did the social services worker, Mrs. Chavez, try to keep me away from food stamps? She deliberately and intentionally lied right to my face, tried to get me to sign a piece of paper stating that since I said I didn't want a hearing, that I forfeited my right to food stamps. Total bullshit. Total bullshit. I've already exposed social services, so I don't need to get into the details of that particular event. But trust me, it was a complete, total fabricated lie and scenario. And she got caught, and what she got caught doing was taped, because this digital tape recorder was working. And the only reason why that audio file hasn't been uploaded yet is because I've been keeping me busy in the non-stop continued current harassment and surviving this campaign while exposing it. They literally attempted to keep me off of food stamps. Yes. And anyways, I gotta go. And that's done in order, because everybody's gotta eat. Human trafficking. Sex for money for food. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. If you're seeing this video, please try and contact the ACLU. I'm trying to get a hold of a Mary Frances Previs. She's a criminal lawyer down in San Diego. And in reference to some of the crimes that have happened to me that are a direct result of employment descriptions and the government doing it. And I have undisputable proof they've done it. But I can't get no help. All my emails are being rerouted. I went down to one of her offices that are on her webpage and was told that she doesn't no longer have an office there, even though it's still on her webpage. And the person in that office said that she hasn't worked there for 7 years. So then why is that address still on her webpage? Did somebody break in her office? As a result of the tracking surveillance, they know that I was headed there because I printed out her webpage from the university I was being gang stalked at, and cyber surveillance is a method of gang stalking. I'm in San Diego, California. I got a lot to do today. Please, if you see this video, try and viral it for me. Try to expose it any way that you can in reference to the ACLU, Amnesty International. You would not believe what I know. Alright, I gotta go. I'm in San Diego, California. I appreciate you listening. I hang out in the La Jolla area. I'm not involved in any illegal activity whatsoever. And I'm just here today to tell you, fellow American citizens, I am a human trafficking target, and they will take me off Social Security until they can get a hold of me and then reapply for it in my name. Yeah, it's racketeering, as well as human trafficking and insurance fraud. I gotta go. Thank you very much for listening, and have a nice day.